Hey dudes, it's Bree and I'm back with another video. I usually do art commentary and just art in general, so if that's the content you enjoy, why not stick around? For today's video, I decided to dive more into just fun art instead of ranting, which I haven't done in a while. So I'm back with another art challenge, which is the color wheel art challenge, but with my own twist. Usually for this trend, people pick popular characters and match them with the colors of the color wheel. So basically a red character would go in red, an orange one in orange, a yellow one in yellow, a green one... Actually, I think you guys get it. But instead of picking characters I like, I got an idea. What if I did a twist? I stared over at the unholy mountain of old sketchbooks that if you were to look inside, your eyes would begin to burn due to the horrors inside, and thought, what if I did some redesigning? I haven't done OC redesigns and self-roasting in a while, so I figured this would be fun. And no, this is not a big twist, I'm aware. I apologize, it's not that interesting, but I haven't seen someone do it with OC redesign, so I thought it'd be cool. So I picked a couple of OCs that would match each color and I got to work. I used the same sketchbook that I used in my last redesign video, since I just realized I didn't color a lot of my OCs. And when I did color in my sketchbooks in general, it's when I was making fan art. I only had 2 books I knew that I had completely dedicated to OCs that were fully colored, and I could only find one of them, which was unfortunate. So let's get into our first color, red. Looking at what I chose for red, we've got an interesting drawing. My little sister found my sketchbook stash and decided to do some extra coloring on this book, which is lovely. But that's okay. So let's get into the roasting. Right off the bat, she's kind of got a goofy side profile, and the cross-hatching shading and the straight black for the colored piece does not look well here. She's got one thick neck, my gosh. And what is going on in the bottom left? Her expression is nightmare fuel, and she's got arms that look like they're made out of model magic with the weird shapes they have. She's kind of built like the moon emoji on the side profile. But for some things I do like, I really do like her sparkly dress. I always loved sparkles, still do. So I love that aspect. Also, I think I named her Maya DeBelle to sound fancy. I'm pretty sure she's based off those old-timey bar singers with the classic swirly hair and red dress. For her redesign, I did do the sparkly dress and similar hair, but I gave her actual makeup instead of that horrible cross-hatching job. I actually did take an element off of my baby sister's coloring job and gave her red lipstick, though I didn't do the hair dyeing. I just went with her original brown hair. But thank you to my little sister for the lipstick idea. I wanted to give her this cute pose of like she's singing with her mic, and to give her more emotion since Maya is just standing there in the original with the mic stand, so having her belted out with the mic seemed a lot better. She had a simple design, so this was simple and fun. Here's the old and new one side by side, but let's move on to the next one. Orange. So this one was a lot harder than expected, to be honest, as I could barely find any orange OCs, but this one had orange hair, so Dolly it was. Creative name, I know. There's not much on Dolly like Maya. She's basically just a doll. That's her entire character. I didn't really give much detail for any of these OCs. But let's get to roasting Dolly. So the hairstyle was... okay. Was not a fan of the top ponytail just sticking out. The neck is kind of just morphed into her torso and the arms, and it's just weird. The sides of her head are flat, and with the size I made the side parts of her hair, ears should be shown, but they aren't. The eyes are super close and wide and just way too big for her skull, which I would say is a style choice, but I was just really bad at proportions. The mouthpiece is uneven, and the only thing that has a dull element to her is her mouth, and that's kind of it. Also, holy crap, this girl's got a sunburn. However, I did like the concept I was going for. For the new drawing, I fixed up her hair and just did the side ponytail things. I'm not really sure what they're called. I got rid of the one on top and just made like a little hair tuft, like you know those things that anime characters have? I think they're called a hogaze or something, I don't know. I probably said that horribly wrong. I also gave her my sister's idea yet again with the black lipstick. I gave her like the classic doll circular blush that you'd see on like porcelain dolls, since I thought it would match with the doll aspect. And not look like she forgot to bring sunscreen to the beach party. To add more orange, since there wasn't really much in the original, I made the dress the same, but orange and yellow. I also opened one eye to reveal a purple eye with a white swirl. I also wanted to give more detail into her puppet or doll aspect, so I created these little lines on her elbows and fingers, like those movable joint dolls. I also gave her some strings to prop her up like a puppet. Also, I should note the line art was wonky because I forgot to color it with more than just black, so it kind of stands out in a bad way, at least in my opinion. But don't worry, I fixed it at the end. Overall, this was definitely my least favorite redesign, but oh well. Here's the old and new side by side, but on to the next one. So this one, I literally had 0 yellow themed OCs, but luckily I found this OC, Jade. She had bright yellow hair, so I decided, like Dolly, I just redesigned her outfit to match. Jade is a cheerleader, and that's pretty much it for her character. Like I said, all of these characters don't have much to them. And unfortunately for Jade, she has the exact same problem my OC Misty did in my last redesign video. Swollen knees. And again, it's like someone broke both of her knees with a comically large hammer, so I have no idea how she could properly do cheerleading. We also have the classic hands behind back pose because I literally feared hands. Also again, no ears, and the head is just placed so it looks like she's like one stumble away from it rolling off. Her skirt doesn't like line up with her body, it's weird. And her proportions overall are kind of just wonky. And what's with the hair? It's like plastic. Jade's overall design is kind of basic like Maya, but I'm gonna try and add more personality. And the first step to creating more personality with this character was having a cute pose. Instead of just having her stand there, I decided to make her have this cute cheering pose. I also gave her some pom-poms and tried to recreate the hairstyle while making it more realistic and not like Play-Doh. I gave her 2 cute bows and that belly piercing she had. Also, while looking at the OC for the self-roasting bit, I noticed she had a barely noticeable nose ring, and I actually didn't draw that in, but oh well. I also forgot to add the original design she had on her uniform, which I actually liked about the piece, and it actually gave it some pizzazz. But oh well, we'll just say the pom-poms can make up for it. And no, that's totally not an excuse, so I don't have to go back and fix it. I added some hair sparkles and some glowy sparkles next to her as well. Also, her blush is super intense in the redesign, and I forgot to fix it, so I guess the sunburn effect just never left. But let's get to green. For green, I would have used my OC Oak if I didn't already redesign in my last redesign video, so I went with the second most green character, Luna. She's supposed to be an astronomer, but her design gives no indicators towards that, which kinda sucks, and I unfortunately kept the design pretty much the same, since if I wasn't gonna do the challenge, there would be a lot more colors than green. For this one, it looks like I did the cross-hatching and the blush coloring, which is okay, I guess. The eyes again are really huge and super close, and oh my god, her right arm must hurt in the ways it's oddly bending. Get this girl a doctor. Her neck also looks like veins are popping out, and to be the exact opposite of the right arm, it looks like there's no bones whatsoever in her left. Also, when I say left arm and right arm, I mean her left and her right. My sister decided to dye her hair, but I'm just gonna go with her original black hair. Her hair kind of looks like construction paper cut up, and what is going on with the left drawing? Was I trying to make her hot? I think I'd pull out the holy water if I saw a human with those proportions. Also, I couldn't tell, is that an oversized sweater or a dress? Though for something I do like the diamond in her eye, but I unfortunately forgot it. For the redesign though, I kept the appearance pretty much the same. I gave her a pose like she's looking out into the stars, and I gave her sleepy eyes to add on to that bit of lore that I made just randomly on the spot, to give this kind of bland character with no backstory a little bit more pizzazz. And basically the story is, she stays up crazy late hours of the night to watch the stars, so she's constantly tired. It's nothing big or much, but I wanted to add a little something more to her character. I gave her sweater, but I forgot the little bra straps she has. That's fine. Her hair kind of looks like real hair now. And I also drew some moons and stars next to her. But on to the next one, Yanni, I think that's how you pronounce her name. And as the exact opposite of someone who looks at the stars, she's an alien. She has tealish skin, so that's why I kind of chose her, because it's the closest thing to cyan I had. But I fixed up the redesign like the others to have more of that color. And just like the cheerleader girl, she has yellow Play-Doh hair. She has a weirdly placed head, too. Also, why the hell is her hand in her pants like that? Like, why is the pocket in the middle? It's just so odd. Her outfit is pretty basic, and she has this purple blush, which I do like about her. But for her redesign pose, I kind of wanted to be like that one meme with that one guy who's shocked and has his hands behind his head for no specific reason at all. Like, I don't know, I just started drawing it, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm doing that now. I gave her huge elf-like ears and a tail to give her more alien-like features. I also made her entire eye red, and made her hair like a darker teal to match more. I kept the outfit pretty much the same, but made it shinier. I kept most of the details the same for the design, just the colors are a little bit different. But here's the old versus the new design. But on to blue. For blue, I chose Ice, the Ice Queen. Super creative. She's part of the trio that I did 2 redesigns in the last video of, the fire and nature guy. Also, what is with the emotionless 1,000-mile stare? There are like absolutely no thoughts behind those eyes. Ice is basically Elsa's high cousin, and she's got no hands? I'm pretty sure it's an oversized sleeve look, but either her hands stopped growing at the age of 6 months, or she has extremely short arms. Because those sleeves are so small, hands should be seen. Also, again, we're back at it with the oddly placed heads. She's got blue lipstick, which is cute. I do like the blue crystal, Am I pronouncing that right? I swear, I don't think I am. I looked it up and it was the term for it, but I don't think I'm saying it right. But the point is, I like that aspect. The dress is okay, and the hairstyle would be nice, but it's just built weird like the other drawings. Also, Important question, is she just bald on her left? Because I literally cannot see anything there. But for the redesign, I pretty much kept it the same. I gave her a cute pose of her holding snowflakes in front of her. I actually gave her hands, and instead of a blue lipstick, I just made the inside of her mouth blue. I really don't know the thoughts behind that choice. I just remember drawing, and then it just turned out like that. I really don't know. Anyway, I gave her this bamboozled expression because she's like, whoa, ice. As if she hasn't been using her powers her whole life, which I'm assuming like she has because she's the ice queen. Purple, or Via, is a sorcerer, and I actually really like her design. I like the glowing white eyes, but hey, this is the self-roasting bit, so let's get into bullying myself. The broom probably would have looked cooler if it was more of a witchy broom, and not like she yoinked one out of the nearest Walmart. Her hood should have more shape since she has hair tucked inside, I'm assuming. Unless she secretly only has bangs and is completely bald underneath. She also looks like she's about to slip off her broom and fall down like 1,000 feet with how she's not sitting properly on her broom. Also, her fingers look like burnt toothpicks, and the wrinkles in her cloak let me know that I made her legs super small, which was not on purpose. Again, what is with the arms? Even if her arms were not that proportionally correct on purpose, I obviously went for baggy sleeves, so why are the sleeves not sagging more? For the redesign, I again kept it the same and gave her this pose that screams, "I'm gonna get ya!" And I gave her an open mouth look. I gave her glowing eyes, and to be honest, I thought it'd be one of my least favorite designs, but I actually liked it. And probably one of my favorite ones, to be honest. The hair's similar, and I gave her a bigger, more realistic hood. And to give it a better touch, I gave some glowing ghosts next to her to enhance her spookiness. But overall, I really liked her design. But on to my last one, Pink. Pink is a simple gymnastics lover named Aura. And right off the bat, she has a sharp elbow that could be a literal weapon, dear God. Like, tell me that can't stab someone. It can. Her hands are scary, and like ice, she's balding. She has this mustache for bangs, and again, no ears. Like, seriously, how do these people hear? And it's not a style choice because I've drawn ears on the other characters. It's just like, I feel like I thought the hair was covering up enough, but it really wasn't. Things I do like about this, though, is the blush is a lot better than my other drawings, and I do love the detail in her leotard. Her eye spacing is better, but let's get on to the redesign. I decided to make her stretching. I kept a similar hairstyle, but again, made it look like real hair. I had to keep the outfit design the same because I just loved it. I gave her purple eyes and made her hair more blonde looking. I kept things almost completely the same design-wise and added some cute sparkles. I fixed her blades for elbows and made them rounder. I also added cute pink doodles around her because, yes. But here's the before and after. Overall, I think if I wasn't doing the color wheel challenge, I would have went more all out with the designs, but I wanted to keep things almost all in the same color, so I had more restrictions. Though some like Via looked good as they were. Like for Luna, I probably would have incorporated some like galaxy patterns, and for Dolly, maybe a blue or pink poofy gown. Though after fixing Dolly, she came from the worst redesign I made on this channel to it's okay. I do think the redesigns are way better than the originals, but what do you think? Did you prefer the old designs to the new ones? Here's a look at them all one more time. Maya, Dolly, Jade, Luna, Yanni, Ice, Via, and Aura. What would you name the OCs? Because to be honest, I didn't like any of the names. Especially Ice. Literally, who curses their kid with the name Ice? Also, make sure to comment more future art challenges and if I should do more redesigns. I do have this old OC universe that I could redesign, but I don't know. But if you enjoyed the video, like and comment your thoughts. And if you haven't subscribed to join my little corner of the internet. Also, after this video, I will be changing the format back to the old one since I made a poll on my community tab, and I asked which one was better, and everyone voted the old one. Well, most people did. So thank you guys so much for participating in the poll and giving your input. Thank you so much for watching, and as usual, as a big thank you for sitting through today's Yap session, here are the brush codes. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!